Hey, hey. Welcome in, everyone. Oh, I forgot. Kick. Hold on. I am so bad. I am new to streaming. Hope everyone's doing well. How come nobody is on Kick? You guys are not helping the cause. All right. We are here as soon as it opens. So I hope everyone's doing well. If you're new to my channel, my name is Laura, aka Perplex. Oh. Hang on. I'm starting to feel like Britney. All right. Are we live? Yeah. We are live over on Kick. Come on, we need some people over there. There's like 2 people. So some of you guys head over there. So I hope everyone's welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And first, I want to congratulate Clue and Cletus for getting married tomorrow. If you guys haven't heard, yes, they're getting married tomorrow. They decided last minute that I guess tomorrow was the day. So congratulations to them. I accidentally deleted my intro, so you have to bear with me. That's why I was a little late tonight, because I was looking for it. I'm like, holy fuck, I deleted it. So I'm going to have to redo that all over again, which sucks. We do have a goal tonight. It is the end of the month. We do have a goal of 20, either combined total of memberships, super chats, and members over on Kick. All those combined, all we need is 20, which is nothing. But all we need is 20. I'm going to do a candle and wax melt giveaway. So there's that. I was up really late last night, and there's a lot to go over. And I think people want to forget what got this community where it is. So I think we're going to look over, take a little trip down memory lane. Angela did a really good video, and I have another video on top of it. So without further ado, let's get into it. I only have one song for an intro, and that's because now I can't even find it because I lost my intro. So bear with me while I pull it up. Oh, am I going to be able to do it that way? Fuck. Ugh. Yo, I seriously feel like fucking Britney right now. I am not joking either. All right.
Welcome to the shit show. Ladies and gentlemen, step right the fuck up. Welcome to the shit show. Come in, sit down, and shut the fuck up. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to the shit show. Lights out, mask on. Whole damn temp been cursed since the day I was born. Red nose on the demon, black smoke in the air. Everybody fake smiling like they ain't scared. Step in the ring if you think you're tough. Bet your whole damn soul you ain't built for this stuff. Got lions off the train and they hungry as hell. This ain't no fun house, bitch. This is personal hell. Cotton candy lies and a knife in the bag. Pretty little clowns all dressed in black. Everybody cheer when the train goes off and act surprised when I cut shit off. You came for a show, now you're part of the pain. Every damn ticket got blood in the stain. Ain't no refunds, ain't no saving face. Once you in my circus, you know your place. Smile for
for the crowd, yeah, dance like a freak. Everybody loud to the monsters speak. You want it chaos? Well, here it is. A middle finger wrapped in a twisted kiss.
Welcome to the shit show. Come and sit down, shut the fuck up. Whole damn place going down, burning up.
Welcome to the shit show.
Where the freaks all bite and the weak get cut. If you can't hang, then get the fuck up out of my circus.
Welcome to the shit show.
Blood on the stage, no mercy, no luck. Smile for the camera while the whole world erupts.
Welcome to the shit show.
Come and sit down.
Shut the fuck up.
Step right in, motherfucker.
You're one of us.
Ringmaster grin with a switchblade smile. I've been walking this wire for a long damn while. Everybody watching, hoping I fall, but I built this tent from the bricks in my walls. Tightrope tension, snapback rage. I was born in the fire, now I own this stage. Every damn clown wanna talk that shit till I drag 'em backstage and I empty the clip. Got Dagobah twisted heads upside down.
No.
King of the wreckage, I run this town.
No.
House full of snakes and sequins and pearls. Fake ass kings and plastic girls. This ain't entertainment, this is survival. I don't need love, I came for revival. You can laugh all day till the floorboards crack, and I send that laughter straight to black.
To the crowd, yeah, dance like a freak. Everybody loud till the monsters speak.
You wanted madness, you wanted war. Now the whole damn tent wants more.
Welcome to the shit show.
Come and sit down, shut the fuck up. Whole damn place going down, burning up.
Welcome to the shit show.
Where the freaks all bite and the weak get cut. If you can't hang, then get the fuck up out of my circus.
Welcome to the shit show.
Blood on the stage, no mercy, no luck. Smile for the camera while the whole world erupts.
Welcome to the shit show.
Come and sit down.
Shut the fuck up.
Step right in, motherfucker.
You're one of us. Step right up
Step right up.
to the greatest wreck you ever saw. Burn it down.
Burn it down. Let the whole damn crowd want more.
Hey.
Freaks in the front,
Hey.
blood in the drums.
Hey.
Everybody scream when the nightmare comes. This ain't a circus.
This is a warning.
This ain't a joke.
This is me storming.
To every fake face, every cheap grin, welcome to hell.
Now let the show begin. Welcome to the shit show.
Come and sit down, shut the fuck up. Whole damn tent about to self-destruct.
Welcome to the shit show.
Where the wild ones rise and the weak get crushed. If you got a problem, bitch, get dragged in the dust.
Welcome to the shit show.
No peace, no rules, no saints, no trust, just chaos, rage, and a whole lot of rust.
Welcome to the shit show.
Come and sit down.
Shut the fuck up.
Step right in, motherfucker.
Now the show's fucked up.
Thank you for coming. We know you'll never be the same. Now get the fuck out.
Or stay and burn with the rest of us.
All right. I only have one song because I got to redo it and I got to put a video and you know how it works. All right. Kick mods. I just want to let you guys know, don't erase anything unless it's like totally fucking rude in the sense like, Laura, you're a fucking cunt, blah, blah, blah. Then you can erase it. Or, you know, if they're totally rude. But if someone's just trolling or being an asshole, don't bother. Don't erase it, because honestly, engagement's engagement, and we need as much engagement as possible on Kick right now. And Iris, thank you so much for the full send. Much appreciated. All right. So let's get right into this. Hello, everyone. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up. Like I said, we got a goal running tonight for a candle wax melt giveaway. A big box, like $100 box. And for those of you that have been in my giveaways in the past, I actually do them. And not only do I do them, you guys don't pay for anything. You don't pay for shipping. You don't pay for anything. I pay for everything. And the people that win actually get their items. I know, amazing, because around here, it doesn't seem to happen often, but I've always done it successfully, and people are very happy. All right. So, first thing I'm going to start with is call it as I see it. You need to change your channel name to the Granny and Perplex channel because we are the only two things that you ever cover. So, I don't even know why you think you're credible because you're not. All you do is come after me and Granny. That's it. It's fucking ridiculous. And you simp for someone like Britney. Now, if Britney wasn't falling asleep every other minute, if Britney wasn't a fucking disaster, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But I do not know how you can sit there and pick apart me and Granny while simping for someone like BJ. Sorry, not sorry. That makes you look like the biggest fucking joke ever. And I don't care that you're her mod. It doesn't matter. It just truly makes you look like the biggest fucking joke I've ever seen. And you can't even get shit right. So Britney tried to play this nightmare of a video last night. Thank you, Midwest. I don't know if she was, and I'm leaving it to you guys to decide. Is she flicking a lighter or is that a Nerf gun? I tend to think it's a lighter. I don't know what lighter, but it's a lighter. Oh, before I even get started, so I was over a friend's house tonight and her son was on Kratom until they made it illegal. And then she had mentioned he was on Suboxone. And I thought that was interesting. And we didn't get into a whole discussion about it, but I thought it was really interesting that people go to Suboxone after Kratom. So of course I thought of Craig. And I don't know anything about either one of them, but I thought that was interesting. You'd rather think it's a Nerf gun? It could be, but I don't know. I don't know what to think. Because it's one of those things you hear what you want to hear kind of thing. So to know that it's definitely something. Oh, did they, Jen? All right. So that's like a thing that most people do. So I don't know much about opioids and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I guess Kratom is now illegal in the state of Alabama. You hear a ricochet. See, I hear a lighter. I mean, what I hear, honestly, I hear somebody smoking drugs. That's what I hear. Whether I'm correct or not, I don't know. But I'm going to make the same deal with Britney tonight that I made with her the last couple of nights. Just turn your camera on, Britney, and prove that we're all crazy. I'll be happy to know that I'm wrong. And so will everybody else. So you keep saying you're not falling asleep, you're not doing dope, you're not doing anything. If you can prove that consistently, I'll never fuck with you again. I won't. Because what I heard last night was such a fucking mess and such a disaster. I could not even, like, we were sitting there. No, it's illegal. And now they're taxing us. My vape place told me that they're now taxing us 10 cents per milliliter starting in October. So like vape juice is going to go up like $10, which really sucks. So before we go to Britney's video, there's a lot of different videos that we're going to listen to. But one of the main ones, there's a lot of shit going on with Truth and the stuff he said and the stuff about Sebastian and how all this shit started and, you know, the nightmare of what he's doing and his big mouth and so on and so forth. But I think people forget the things that Seth had said and the threats that Seth made. And I happened to come across a video when I was grabbing last night's video. And this is from April of 2025. And I think it's relevant to show because in all of Truth's bullshit lately, people forgot who Seth was. And people forgot the threats that Seth made. And again, I've never picked a side of this case ever. I think all the parents have issues. I think all the parents are hiding something, not just one. I think all of them are. It's same name, PerplexQT. Kick.com/PerplexQT. So I am not for one side or the other. Because again, I think they all got issues. But at the end of the day, they all have a missing child. And that's what's most important. But I don't remember ever hearing Chris threaten Seth for 20 minutes on a live. If he did, correct me if I'm wrong. But there is a reason why Chris may have acted the way he acted sometimes. And I feel like to get through everything I want to talk about tonight, we kind of have to go back to basics. And when I saw this, I was like, whoa. So that's why I want to watch this first. And I'm not even sure. Oh, it's the lab. It was on the lab. Okay.
Warning for anybody that's here. There were some things that were said about you by Chris Proudfoot that weren't flattering, you know, and you know, you have stopped me before from going on rants about him, tangents. And I don't know. I don't know what I don't know what to make of it. I don't know what the billboard thing to me is completely crazy. I know that he likes to discredit the reward fund. Even if he thought that, I don't know why. I don't know why he would do that.
And by the way, I have a question for anyone that was watching Truth's live, not Truth, Cletus's live earlier and listening to whole Nunya and Chasing, and they were all talking about tragedy pimps and getting close to cases. Is the lab any different? I'm just curious. He's making a fortune on this particular night with the father of a missing child on his panel that he did not know. So isn't this tragedy pimping? Should he be sitting here making money on it? I mean, where do we draw the line? I'm just curious. What's tragedy pimping and what's not? Now, let me preface this. I don't have any issue with lab making money with Seth on panel. Other people did too, so why shouldn't he? But I'm just curious why certain people get labeled tragedy pimps and other people don't. Because to me, nobody should contact the families. Like, I really believe that. Nobody should get close to the families. I personally never get too attached to a case, ever.
I have no idea.
Because he's a little bitch. Anyway, thank you, Josh, for inviting me up on the platform. Chris, you're a little fucking bitch. All right. My son was a bigger man than you. He still is a bigger man than you. And I tell you what, go take my nuts out of your fucking mouth. My nuts don't belong in your fucking mouth. Nothing against it, but that's just not my cup of fucking tea, you fucking cocksucking piece of shit. You put your hands on females. You put your hands on kids. I'm a grown fucking man. Guess what? I'm in my fucking house right now. You know where I fucking live. You've been to my house to drop my son off. You can show the fuck up. I don't give a flying fuck. You keep running your goddamn mouth. You triggered about the billboards? Guilty conscience? Do you think that they're talking to you? Because billboards don't talk anything. They just say something. I'm fucking over your mouth. I don't come on my panel, and I don't sit there and trash talk the miscreants that you fucking hang out with. All right? But listen, I know well shit that fucking gets used better than you. We all know who wears the pants in the family. If you're so breastfed by...
Now, mind you, I don't ever remember Chris doing anything even close to this. If I'm wrong, correct me, but I don't believe he ever has.
your mama, why in the fuck can't you treat a woman with respect? Fucking cunt. Excuse. You're just a little bitch. There's nothing about you that fucking scares me. You know where the fuck I am. You know my phone number. So you can fuck off. I've told people to fuck off before. I'll tell you to fuck off again. Bring your ass to my house. I'll tell you to fuck off in front of it. You need to watch your goddamn self.
This was April, I think April 25th or April 17th of 2025.
Because you're pissing off more than just me. My son's a bigger man than you. My son knows how to treat people with respect. My son understands what respect is. You're just a waste of fucking flesh, and the best part ran down somebody's leg. You're an abusive fucking... calling you human is actually a disgrace to humans.
All right.
All you do is come out here and run your fucking dick sucker. That's all you do. You're triggered. Oh, man. It's my son. Sebastian is my son. Those billboards are to bring awareness that my son is missing. That there is a reward for my son to be found. He's not your son. Never.
Welcome, Sweet Misery. And I hate that he just said that. He's not your son.
Never has he been, Mr. Chris. Calling you Mr. is just an insult to other men. I'm a fucking man. I'm responsible for my actions. I'm responsible for what I do. I'm responsible enough to teach my son how to be a respectable man. You are a bitch. Everything about you screams bitch. Clear to your fucking panties that you wear while you drive around on your fucking motorcycle, because you's a bitch. I mean, there's hoes and bitches, and Chris, you kind of fit in all those categories.
Well said.
You want to sit there and fucking use the R word. You called my son that. Maybe you should look in the fucking mirror, bitch. Because you're the one that's retarded. And in fact, I think that's actually an insult to people who have mental illnesses to begin with. Because you don't even have a fucking brain, bitch. You don't know how to be a man. Your mama's more of a man than you are. Isn't it a shame that to me, the only man that's been in your life was my son? What the fuck? He's not yours. He's my son. He's fucking...
Oh my God, that's the funniest thing I ever saw. Just Irish is in there, and she wrote, "We stand with Brit. Love you, Irish." That was pretty funny.
Missing. You're so quick to sit there and say, hey, look, picture came in, but you're really fucking quick to tell everybody that's not him. How in the fuck do you know it's not him, bitch? Your own words tell me that you're fucking guilty, you coward. You fucking piece of shit. Calling you a bitch isn't even enough for me. You should bring your ass to my fucking house so I can mop you up. Kick your ass out into the fucking street so your mama can come pick you up. You best breastfed fucking... pussy ass fucking bitch. You are a disgrace to anybody. It's not my fault that what's in you.
Now, mind you, Sweet Misery, I'll make you a mod on that one. Mind you, he is talking to 1,500 people. And he's talking to a community that wasn't supposed to be divided. He's talking to a community that's supposed to be about finding his son. It's supposed to be about his son. Is this how you act when you're worried so much about your son? Is this what you do?
Your fucking pants isn't fucking strong enough to produce a male heir. Mine is. Talk about my fucking balls. I've got balls bigger than you, buddy. And if you could take them out of your fucking mouth and unwrap the umbilical cord around your fucking neck that's still attached to your goddamn mother, maybe you could put on a fucking pair of pants and bring your ass up here talking about the reward ain't there, telling people not to fucking call in tips for my son. Fuck you. You ain't nothing but a little bitch and a fucking coward. This isn't a veiled threat, Chris. I don't make veiled threats. You are a coward. You are a bitch. The best part ran down the fucking back of the truck where you're conceived, for all I give a shit. Fuck you. Any day of the motherfucking week. You know my phone number? Let me know. Fucking cunt.
So what I don't understand about this is the billboard situation. And look, I
He's
understand
got
why.
a guilty fucking conscience. So if anybody says anything, it just eats at him because he can't live with the guilt for what he's fucking done to my son. You admit on fucking YouTube that you used a belt on my son? You told me at the very fucking beginning, what am I going to do if it goes south? You better talk to your wife. Because my son is my life. You want to sit there and I had to beg you for over an hour to go fucking trash down a fucking lead in Hendersonville because I don't know where anything fucking is. And your little bitch ass wants to fucking be a cunt? That's fine. Listen, call your mama, tell her to call her doctor and get you another prescription of testosterone because we got a little problem in this world, right? Can't get it up there for anybody? Well, I bet you if it was a guy, you probably could get it up.
Yeah, look, I mean, he went absolutely insane earlier. And I know there are people that are going, why are you doing this? Why are you allowing this? I mean, if you heard that half of the things that he said and went on this tangent forever about it, people can only take so much. I mean, if he thinks that he's allowed to just say whatever he wants, then why not? You know, what's good for the
Tell
group?
you what, I'll take my belt off and you can come use it on me. Because I'm a man and you're the bitch. I ain't worried about you. I ain't scared of you. And the first thing I do when I see my son is I'm going to tell him not to have to worry about that bitch ever fucking again. Fucking child abusing, woman beater. Maybe you should remove somebody's hand out of your ass.
There's
Go
another
drink another one.
That's another thing I don't understand about this is that, you know, Chris had an ex-wife, you know, air out a lot of stuff about him. And people seemingly just forget about it. Like, you know, she's not telling the truth or whatever they say. This isn't new. I mean, this kind of behavior is not new. I think
It's not, but there's too many people out here that approve of that behavior that he does. And it's ridiculous. All he does is make bitch fucking moves. Because he's a bitch. He's still wet behind the ears. Because he can't seem to pull his head out of his own fucking ass. That's probably the only way he gets some.
I'll look when it's over. It's either April 25th or April 17th of 2025. Thank you, Don.
Just a fucking piece of shit. Just a piece of shit. I'm pretty sure at some point in time he'll be headed for wife number 6. And I feel sorry for that fucking person too. To have to deal with his bitch ass personality, his Queen Latifah fucking attitude, because he's a bitch. That's all he is. He is a stupid fucking bitch. You are a disgrace to that uniform you wore, sir. That you were calling a lot of people sir. Please, sir, may I have another? I'm your bitch tonight. Despise you. I really do not like you around my son. You are a waste of flesh, space, and the air that you're breathing would be better off used for dogs at the pound, because at least they have a reason. Fucking bitch. I just wanted to come on here and really just fucking tell Chris that he's a bitch. And I hope that I said it enough that it's driving into your fucking skull, you cunt. You are a bitch. Put your hands on women and children. Yeah. Very proud person there, you know. Can't stand his stupid ass. My son, you piece of shit. My son, not yours. You can't produce a male heir because you're weak, because you're a bitch. The women in your life that you don't put your hands on, they're the ones that wear the pants in the fucking relationship. That's why you're always looking for another one. You're looking for a punching bag. That's all you want. That will do whatever you say while you run off and go hit on every bartender, male or female, because you're a bitch. How big's that dildo you're shoving up your ass that you wanted to talk about for hours on a fucking panel? Pretty sure you're well entitled on that one. Got plenty of experience. Chris Pussyfoot.
Yeah, I remember they gave us a lot of stuff for making
That
a
was
couple.
so disgusting.
Yeah, the
I mean,
dildo,
that's a new low for even them.
the dildo talk was crazy.
Oh well, I don't know who he's sharing. Chris Pussyfoot.
Yeah, I remember they gave us a lot of stuff for making a
That was
couple.
so disgusting.
Yeah, the
I mean,
dildo,
that's a new low for even them.
the dildo talk was crazy.
Oh well, I don't know who he's sharing a pillow with because there was a lot of people on that panel, male and female, and I think he was sharing a pillow with all of them. But I appreciate this, Josh.
All right, brother. I appreciate you.
Thank you for using your panel.
Hey, I'm here. Look, man.
But I still, Chris, you're a bitch.
There you go.
I hope that you can get this through your thick fucking skull that you're a bitch. You're a bitch. I've seen caterpillars with bigger balls than you. Because you're a bitch. Thank you, everybody. Apologize for the rant. Y'all have a wonderful night.
Thank you.
Stay pissed.
Okay, the date on it is April 16th of 2025. I was close. April 16th. So, Justin, if you happen to have Chris's side, I'll be glad to play it. But at the end of the day, this was so fucking over the top. And I remember my thoughts during this. My thoughts were, I wouldn't touch this case with a fucking 10-foot pole. That was the first thing I thought. Second thing I thought was, look at Lab bringing in all the money while Seth is running fucking rampant. Third thing I thought of was, this is why the case went to shit. This is the exact reason this case went to shit. Because all of the parents have missing screws. All of the parents went over the top. But you know what? All these creators allowed it to happen. All these creators allowed these people to go fucking ape shit and not stop them. Why? Because they were all making money doing so. And it's really fucking sad. But they didn't care, Brittany included. As long as she made money, as long as Lab made money, as long as some of these people made money, that's all they fucking cared about. So the reason why I wanted to play that, though, I kind of wanted to, because we're going to be talking about the RICO, the lawsuit, but Brittany plays one version, and then after Brittany, I'm going to play the other version. This way we're doing everything in chronological order.
Exploit the exploiters. That's what I do.
Well,
I'm sure you think.
okay. So last night at around 2 o'clock in the morning, I think, 2:30 in the morning, Genius over here did a live, like her third live of the night. It's painful. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It is fucking painful. So this is where we have a debate. Is it a Nerf gun or is it a lighter? You guys decide. And I promise you, when it's quiet, it's not because of me. Yep.
Live stream, but I got to get this shit right. I have to get this restream set up right. So the next live stream we do, it's the
Okay, let me also let you guys know, Restream is easy. It's just like StreamYards. It's absolutely no different. Everything she's saying about having to set it up, it's all a crock of shit. She's doing something else. It has nothing to do with Oh, I gotta make it smaller. It has nothing to do with she can't figure it out or she can't do it. That's total fucking nonsense. Because when I tell you Restream is literally just as easy.
Proper one. We have everything right and everything's good to go. So if y'all want to hang out with me, feel free. I'd love to have you to get this.
Also, if anyone wants to keep tabs of how many times she passes out or she nods out or she stops mid-sentence, keep a tally. I said that yesterday, Justin. I said, me, Justin, and Molly, it took us literally like 10 seconds. I think a total of 2 minutes for us to figure it out. Like, it's that simple. The hardest part is figuring out how to get online. And that's when Kick wasn't as easy as it is now. But we all figured it out in like a minute or two. So that's how I know she's full of shit.
All right, let's see. All right, can you guys help me see if you got, oh my goodness, let me see. All right, got a secret? What a champ you are. You're here with me. So absolutely, there's probably not going to be anybody on this stream because I literally just threw the damn thing up. I mean, I just scheduled it and threw it up right now. And when you do that, YouTube doesn't have time.
Like, why the fuck are you stopping mid-sentence?
Let me see. Can you hear me all right? Is the audio coming in clear?
By the way, her new "Let Me See" is the exact same thing as I Can't. Her new thing is "Let Me See." That's how you know she like just woke up. But once she gets quiet, listen to the noise when she wakes up. Is it a lighter? Is it a Nerf gun?
Because I'm now it's just me. I'm free. So I'm free to talk, guys. But I just need to know that the audio is coming in clear. We're good. Hey, KCG, you're on your bathroom break? Yeah, you can come in and talk to us. How about that? Cool, cool, cool. So I'm getting mixed reviews. So some people are saying that the audio sounds better with me than StreamYard did.
Now listen. See that? Did you guys hear that? I'll rewind it. Listen. Welcome, Jen. Did you guys hear that though?
All right, let me see. Yes, and we're back. We're going to try to do this. So I want to get the kinks worked out. And so that when I come back tomorrow, everything's working good. I got a little bit of a moment. I'm not going to be able to be live too terribly long because I have to get up early in the morning, obviously, and I got things to do. But while I have a free moment, baby sleep, Craig went to bed, I want to try to get so let me see. I'm looking now at everything. What do you guys think? Is the chat, I know there's not very many people here. Put a 1 in chat if you can hear me clearly and everything seems to be working properly on your end. This is just a test. As far as reality goes, how we're going to get it or not just reality, anybody who wants to come up, we're going to have to figure out how we're going to get it to where they can come up and not be kicked for the bandwidth.
Now, the reason why I think it's a lighter and not a Nerf gun is because she's just so happy and normal talking, and then all of a sudden, she stops. So that's why I think she's smoking something.
Ah, shit. Hold on a second, y'all. I'm dropping stuff. Thank God. It was had a lid on it. Hold on. Hold on one second, guys. Give me just a minute.
Gina, I think it's more painful tonight than it was last night.
We're going to hold on. I don't understand why it keeps going back to restream. Hang on. I'm trying to find. Okay, hold on. I think I'm trying to get it on YouTube and it's taking me back to the restream page. Just bear with me. Patience is a virtue.
This was last night at like 2:33 in the morning. Here's the thing though. I know it's like debatable of what it is, but I'm telling you, I hear smoking. I hear her light. I hear her breathe in, and I hear her move. Like I hear smoking dope. That's what I hear. And if it's the Nerf gun, who's awake? Who's doing it?
Says everybody and their mama. Oh, call it as I see it. Gotta watch. Y'all ready? All right. All right, here we go. I found what to share. This is what we're going to share.
Girl, she doesn't have a new mic. She never got one. The $300 mic she talks of, that's her old mic. She didn't get a new microphone.
Page. Just bear with me. Patience is a virtue. And everything seems to be working properly on your end. This is just a test. As far as reality goes, how we're going to get it, or not just reality, anybody who wants to come up, we're going to have to figure out how we're going to get it to where they can come up and not be kicked for the bandwidth. Ah, shit. Hold on a second, y'all. I'm dropping stuff. Thank God. It was had a lid on it. Hold on. Hold on one second, guys. Give me just a minute.
Yeah, you're right. I do hear a kid say, told you. You're right. So then maybe it is a Nerf gun. So her kid is up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Fucking unreal.
Oh, that's so much smoother. Baby. Tell me y'all see that. Because
Guys, let me just tell you, I've used both. I've used every platform. There is no fucking difference between Restream and StreamYards. She is completely full of shit. She's lying to everybody, making it out like it's like OBS, which I understand if she had issues first using OBS or Streamlabs, but the shit she's talking about is bullshit. Restream doesn't make you sound better than StreamYards. It works on the exact same fucking software. It doesn't look so much better on one screen. Like, she's totally fucking lying.
Y'all see that? That is 1,000 times smoother than any oh, look at that. Look at that. I can give the whole screen. That is 1,000 times smoother than any.
Idiot. You could do that on StreamYards too. See? Imagine that. The whole stream. The whole screen. She's so stupid.
StreamYard. Put a one, or just tell me that y'all see that in chat. I know. Tell me.
Restream is free for 3 channels, and then you have to pay for it, or you could pay for it right off the bat. It is cheaper than StreamYards, and I don't see where it shows free for her. Like, I'm pretty sure it shows a watermark if it was free, so I do think she is paying for it.
Y'all see that? Hey, it's D'Amico. Angie, you do? You can hear everything extremely well. The sound is great. That's good. Okay, so to the people coming in, I know it's late. Please forgive me.
Hey, Brandy.
Let me bring myself back so you see me. It's backwards, but that's okay. That'll be fine. So what we're doing is I have officially canceled StreamYard. StreamYard is out the window. I no longer have StreamYard. StreamYard is gone. I am now the official owner of Restream. I pay for Restream. So we are testing Restream out. So far, I think everything's going okay. There's a few kinks. There's a few things that I have to learn. The screen share was one of the bigger things that I was concerned about. But I mean, look, if this is working, if we can just figure out how to get my panel guests to come up with no problems, we'll be doing big things. I mean, this will be great at that point. Well, I would explain it. Now, I heard Call It As I See It made an incredible video, basically clarifying the timeline of the injunction. If y'all want to watch it, we can. It's up to y'all.
You see what I mean about it's fucking painful? Timestamp. No shame.
All right. Do y'all want to try to watch this with me? Are y'all down to watch this with me real quick? Let's test it out and see if it works. You can hear. Oh my God. No. Oh my God. We're not even going to, if the mods can just take care of that, handle that light work. You absolutely, whoever's starting that room.
That's another thing that I want to make clear. Oh, am I missing gifts? Thank you. I want to, Perplex QT on Kick. I want to make something clear as someone who's been using OBS since 2017, because I was from the gaming community. Craig was saying, oh, I use OBS and StreamYards together. No, you don't, dude. They're 2 different platforms. You either use StreamYards or you use OBS or Streamlabs. You're not going to use both, especially in gaming, unless you're constantly have open panels and stuff. And even then you would use Zoom. Because like for OBS, I have Zoom with OBS. So when I hear people trying to, Brittany trying to act like she's so wonderful and OBS is too hard. Yeah, OBS is a little bit of a learning curve, but you're not going to use both. You're going to use one or the other. You're either going to use OBS or you're going to use Streamlabs or StreamYards or Restream. Like me, Molly, and Justin were forced to use Restream, when we first went on to Kick because we didn't have a choice. It was either Kick would only accept Restream for dual platforms. I mean, you could use OBS, but it was still complicated. So we learned it and it literally took us 5 seconds. So she's so full of shit, spending all this time stating that, hold on, Laura's the only creator use OBS and StreamYards or Restream at the same time. She'll use it for a group call. No, I don't use it together. I mean, well, yeah, sometimes I would if I'm live on YouTube and someone wanted to call in. Yeah, that I would do. But for the most part, you don't use them together.
Rumor needs to fucking stop. Okay, we're good. All right, here we go. Let's play this. You ready?
Okay, so the reason why I was playing this one first is because this is the video that Call It As I See It put together. No, you can have a panel by using Zoom. Because Angela then made a video to combat this. So that's why I'm playing this one first.
You can't even make this up. Who says stuff like that? Y'all are gross. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can you believe that, Luminous? They're going that far? Like, you can hear what? You know what? Who says that kind of stuff? Crazy. All right. Make sure that they're. All right, let me see. Okay. All right.
See, like right there, that's where I think she was smoking something. It was right there. Is one of them.
We'll try to. Let's see if this works then. This is a show. We're going to give a shout out to Call It As I See It. And you know what? I think this. All right, hold on 1 second, guys. Can you guys hear it? Can you hear it? I'm waiting on Seth to call me right now. I'm not going to do this again with her.
September 25th at 9:44 a.m.
Let me just say, Woodstock, thank you for the full send. Thank you for the full send twice. Irish, thank you for the full send a few times. Thank you for the emojis. What else did I miss? And anything else I missed on Kick?
I'm waiting on Seth to call me right now. I'm not going to do this again with her. I now also have Nick's personal number.
I'm not going to do this with her again. I now have Nick's personal number. Not going to do what with me again. But watch how this sick bitch switches up and acts like it's out of concern for something other than herself. You can hear.
So I can tell you exactly what I was talking about when I said that. When I said that I'm not going to keep doing this with her, she was going live and accusing Sebastian of SA and Faith. And she was saying really bad things about Sebastian and Seth. And she was saying them as factual with no basis behind them whatsoever, no proof. And she was making these people believe her. Hang on a second. Make sure we can hear it. Y'all can y'all hear it? I don't want to play this unless I know for a fact.
You see, she was already awake and you heard the noise. Hold on. Listen to that again.
Hang on a second. Make sure we can hear it. Y'all can y'all hear it? I don't want to play this unless I know for a fact y'all hear it because it's that important. I mean, it really is. And yes,
It's so important she can't even stay awake.
okay, y'all can hear it. Good. Thank you so much, Lumi, for letting me know. All right, then we're going to play it, and I'm just going to call it. I'm not going to mute this a lot. Call it doesn't mind. I know she doesn't, so I'm not going to be using a ton of fair play. All right, here we go.
That's what I think too. No shame today. I'm telling you, I hear it. I hear her smoking something. You could hear it in her voice. But people say no.
And in her voice. You're not going to do what with me again? Be exposed for the grimy piece of shit you are. And speaking of exposure, I want somebody, after I'm done playing this, to remind me of her investigation. Remind me of that, because I got a lot to say on that too.
He just texted me, so if I just
So on the September 25th, 2024, she gets Nick's personal phone number. Okay, Nick just texted her. She has his personal phone number.
You launched your digital product. Amazing. Now get ready to become customer support. Because the second your launch starts getting...
I'm gonna do this again with her. I now also have Nick's personal number. He just texted me, so if I just asked Tony to get me in touch with Seth. The minute I talk to him, I'm gonna get Seth's personal number. Something's gotta give. She's doing this again. She's blaming Sebastian again.
There we go. Something's got to give. She's doing it
And I so appreciate it, Woodstock. I really do.
again. She's blaming Sebastian again. Okay. So now all of a sudden it's about Sebastian, not her. Yeah, blaming Sebastian. Listen to these words. Okay. Blaming Sebastian. But at first it started with her. I'm not going to do this with her again. Then it turns into about Sebastian. But I want you all to listen very closely to what you're going to hear next.
I'm going to. I'm just waiting on him to call me right now, and I'm gonna make sure that he knows. And if I could get him on the panel with me tonight, just long enough to tell me no, he's never insinuated that Sebastian S.A. anybody.
Did he go on her panel that night? Did Seth Rogers ever go on a panel and say, no, I never insinuated Sebastian S.A. anybody? Did he ever do that?
And you don't deserve.
Have I failed my son? Oh, yes. I am my worst critique ever. None of these people I hear say anything to make me feel worse than I already am. Until they sit there and start talking about my son being a sexual offender or any. My son was with me all last on the Christmas break. Faith wasn't here. I saw that rumor going out there. Sebastian was with me before Faith even got here. So people need to shut that rumor up.
We
all right?
Trust me, we have thought diligently to
That's
make
the
sure that that's
15-year-old
not
kid
true.
that's missing.
That's right. And that should have never come out of anybody's mouth. And believe you me, here and in a lot of places I know, Seth, it won't be spoken, and we shut it down. There's nothing to even.
But there are YouTubers out here that promote that stuff.
Right? Did Seth Rogers ever go on a panel and say, no, I never insinuated Sebastian S.A. anybody? Did he ever do that? Hey, in their entire filing, was it ever quoted that Granny accused Sebastian of anything? Anybody ever see that in there? No, me neither. Nope. No, I didn't either. Irish Eyes, thank you. No, it wasn't in there. No. Why is that? Did anybody else watch Seth Rogers up on Pascal's? Did Seth Rogers say something about... See, and I hate all of this because it brings up Dr. Child, but this is infuriating. It's absolutely infuriating because this bitch thinks she had something that she could use against me, and guess what? It was never, ever put in a filing. Why? Because Seth Rogers said it. And then, in current time, what did Seth Rogers put in his lawsuit? What did he put in his lawsuit, Brittany? And it's defamatory to keep saying I defamed this missing child when I fucking didn't. All of you wanted to put your head in the sand because there's ugly parts of true crime, but not one of you had problems with a bitch playing pussies with a fucking pedo. None of you had problems with that. But let's be morally outraged that Granny listened to Sebastian's own father and stated what he did? Really? Yep. She used the emotions of a missing father, of a father of a missing child, and a missing child's name to get her big old revenge on me. So when you people say, but there's 9 other plaintiffs, Granny, why are you just on about Brittany? Well, let me explain it today again through this live stream.
Then she can't keep pushing this. Like, I don't know why she keeps wanting to say to Sebastian just long enough to tell me no. He's never insinuated that Sebastian S.A. anybody. Then she can't keep pushing this. Like, I don't know why she keeps wanting to say that Sebastian did this.
That's her, not me. Silence. Wake up, Snoozy.
Can anybody direct me to a quote where I said Sebastian did that? Where did I ever come out and say Sebastian did something to another child? Why would you even ask that then? Why wouldn't you ask the question that we all know? We all know without a doubt, because of Seth, that Sebastian was a victim and he started mimicking those behaviors onto others. That is how it was consumed through what Seth has stated. So why would you even know without a doubt, because of Seth, that Sebastian was a victim and he started mimicking those behaviors onto others? That is how it was.
It's because nobody holds her accountable. She gets away with everything in her mind. Just like her kid's not going to school. Slap on the wrist, no big deal. She pleaded guilty. She lied about it. Nobody cared. It's just a pattern with her.
Consumed through what Seth has stated.
Wrong. That is how you might have consumed what Seth has stated. The people who listen and think with logic did not consume it that twisted way.
We all know without a doubt, because of Seth, that Sebastian was a victim and he started mimicking those behaviors onto others. That people just don't, they don't like it. They get uncomfortable by it. So I can't say it, but I mean, we all subconsciously, we know what it was. He wanted Faith there for the holiday, but he couldn't trust Faith in the house with Sebastian.
Well, right, we know that, but something transpired, in my opinion, in December, January, when Faith was there, because when she got home, that was when Nina filed that emergency temporary custody order. Unless this was all games, I don't know. I mean, that could have nothing to do with it. Like Chris told us, it had nothing.
But what I really want to know, why did Call It As I See It spend all this time making this video in 2026? What is your point? What was the fucking point of making this video and stirring this shit up? You think it makes Granny look bad? It doesn't. What it does, what it did do, it made your buddy over here, BJ, look like a fucking moron. But carry on.
Nothing to do with it.
I think it has everything to do with it.
I think it does too.
The answers are there. People just don't like talking about it. So what can you do? You know what I mean? Either I talk about it, I get, accused of exploiting and
No,
or,
we've talked about that on my channel. We've talked about all that.
Well, then let's talk about it, because that's the truth of what was happening, Jay. It's exactly what it was. Sebastian was abused as a young boy, and in his own father's words, he didn't get the proper help. He started to mimic behaviors as he got older. As he got older, he started to mimic behaviors as he got older. As he got older, he started to mimic behaviors as he got older. As he got older, probably did something inappropriate towards or with Faith that made Nina file that. That also led to the CPS call that we know took place in December, early February. We weren't, we don't know what happened or what it entailed, but we do know that was a big issue. And I wanted out, Chris being a father to protect both Sebastian and Faith, wanted Sebastian to go live with Seth. And Katie didn't, because that's her son. So Katie's like, well, no, I don't want to let go of my son. And Chris is like, well, you have to, because I need my daughter. So they're likely ready to split up.
So clearly there was discord, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead, keep going. You think what? Keep going.
I think either Sebastian heard Katie and Chris fighting on the phone that night, and Chris saying you have to send him to his father, so he has to go, and Sebastian really didn't want to go, or something was done to take Sebastian out of the picture.
Yeah, I mean,
and then Seth said, if I told you everything, Pascal, your show would be shut down. I made a whole post about this. Like, there's been a sexual undertone throughout this entire case that people just don't want to talk about because it is taboo. It is uncomfortable. It is, and then they take it like you're labeling the child. No, he's a victim. He's a victim. I was a victim. I know what it's like to be a victim. Sebastian was a victim that didn't have, and then even Steph said, oh, was about.
So she just, Call It As I See It wrote, Sebastian's story is not your story. So I'm just curious, you little punk ass bitch. Where's your videos on Elevated Truth who talks about his personal story every time Sebastian's name comes up? So I'm just curious, how come you don't have any videos on that? Why are you always targeting Granny? Where's the highlights of it's not your story, it's his story? Just curious.
Said to him, yes, son, I know. And he said, you knew that? And I said, yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't there for you. I had to work on myself, because you've always put yourself first.
You're starting a business and you don't want to spend weeks designing a logo? You need to see this. So this is design.com. Just type in your business name, describe your vibe, like Modern Cafe or Bold Fitness brand, and the AI instantly generates a bunch of logo options for you. And they actually look legit, real brand strategy. But here's the part that got me. To jump into the AI
And yes, Brittany let the entire ad play.
chat and just describe what you want. Maybe you want a totally different icon. Maybe you want a cleaner, more minimal feel. Or maybe you want to switch up the whole style completely. And it completely reimagines the logo. Not just the colors, the whole icon changes. The style shifts, the layout updates. It's basically like having a designer on call, but you're just typing simple prompts.
But you're not sleeping, right, Brittany? You're just, you're giving her the credits for the video, right? But you're not sleeping.
And it doesn't stop with the logo. Once you're happy with it, Design.com's AI automatically creates matching business cards, a website, a social post, flyers, all using your logo colors. So everything looks cohesive without
No, Brittany still doesn't have premium.
you having to redesign anything. It's like magic. You come in with an idea and leave with a full brand.
My son.
This is bringing back so many memories for me. Oh my goodness gracious. Do you guys remember?
Really, Brittany? It's bringing back memories. You're not even fucking coherent. You just let an entire ad play. But yeah, it's bringing back so many memories. Sure it is.
Remember this? I remember it clearly, vividly, like it was yesterday. And of course, they're going to come in and say that I don't need to cover this. They've always said that I need to stop covering it. But look, go back. My story and my problems have always remained exactly the same. I've always thought it was disgusting coming out here labeling that a missing child, Sebastian Rogers, labeling him basically a predator, basically saying he mimicked. Oh, I was so angry when she said he mimicked behaviors. I actually had Seth come on panel one night and I asked him directly because it's too much.
She legit just nodded out mid-sentence, and then comes back with, oh, it's too much. That is not fucking sleeping. That is literally the definition of nodding out. Shut the fuck up, Brittany. You are on drugs. I don't give a fuck what you say. Now listen for the click.
All right, so let me see. Do you remember this, Lumi? I do, so clearly. So clearly. I just want to give a shout out to Got a Secret. Not Got a Secret. I think I got a secret on my mind. Shout out to our beautiful friends. Call it as I see it. Let's see. All right. It's wild. All right, let's keep going because, like I said, this is a little long and my intentions was just to come back and try to test this stream out. So we know now for sure successfully we can share screen.
I hear a lighter.
All right, give me 1 second, guys. Hold on 1 second. We're going to keep it going.
You hear that?
I'm just checking one more thing real quick.
As a victim, and if victims don't get the proper help, they repeat because all of a sudden they think it's normal. Son's autistic, and if he doesn't get the proper help, we don't want him to become that. So you do preventive maintenance, and you get him the help he needs. You know, my son got upset because I didn't tell him I knew. That his mom hadn't told me. And he got upset one day, and I was like, "Son, I do know. And if you ever want to talk to me about it, you can." But at the same point in time, I was trying to take care of things on my end.
As soon as you found out about this tragedy that happened to Sebastian at 7 or 8 years old in California, what did you do?
I immediately contacted the sheriff's department. I wanted to find out what was going to happen to the child.
Okay.
I wanted, what they were going to do to protect my son, protect this child that more than likely has been a victim already, and what they were going to do to prevent it. And I don't think the sheriff's department did anything.
So Seth, I got to ask you, when you say questionable things, that Sebastian has done some questionable things, I'm not asking you to go into gritty details or anything of that sort, but I'm wondering, what are these questionable details that would make Chris not comfortable having Sebastian near?
Now, I don't know exactly what she's doing, but I could tell you what it sounds like. It sounds like somebody smoking dope, whether it be liquefied pills, whether it be dope, whether it be meth. I don't know. I mean, we know it's not meth because she nods out, but it absolutely sounds like a foil, a straw, smoking, and a lighter. I could be totally wrong, but that's what it sounds like.
Faith. Can you expand a little bit on that?
I don't know if that violates YouTube or not.
I mean,
But when he pulls out his wiener in the men's bathroom and like, look, this is mine. What's yours look like? I mean, that's innocent kid shit.
Right.
Create realistic textures with 8K details. Tired of expensive pre-made models with limited options and no customization? High 3D generate.
Right.
Because in Britney's world, I said it. Well, let's hear her say how many times.
What does she get from that? What does she get by re-victimizing him and making him the villain over and
So I re-victimized Sebastian, made him the villain over and over again. Wow. Can anybody tell me when, where, how? I never did that. It never fucking happened. That's the narrative they pushed because I said probably instead of possibly. And boy, did they run with it. Boy, did they run with it. The fake outrage. But all these people that covered the Maggie Soto case don't give a fuck what that woman was doing. Not one of them. But they were so outraged that I said he probably did something to his little sister, which is why Chris didn't want him around her. Because of Seth Rogers' own words.
she doubled down? This is what, the fourth time?
Fourth time now. I did it 4 times, y'all. 4 times. 4 fucking times I did it. What did his father write recently in a lawsuit? Never mind the fact, again, that was never put in the filing. So we know I wasn't sued because of that. Seth Rogers never put that in the filing, so it had nothing to do with that. But I wonder if it had a little something to do with this. What's the date? What's the date on this? No, we know. The date on Britney's, I got Nick's personal phone number was September 25th at 9:44 a.m. Oh, this is September 25th at 10:51 a.m. Britney must have gotten off the phone with Nick after having his personal phone number and suddenly says he's going after her. He said if he knew she was in Delco, he would have went for her first. How many times have you heard me say I was never on their radar? They were going after barbecue and they were going after Clue. I never received the C&D. I was never on their radar. Right here is absolute proof that without Britney contacting them, I would have never been their target. Because without them being all, divided, right? Being on the right side of history. Well, we all remember that. Well, oddly enough, when you actually Googled, so Aiden is from Pennsylvania. No, he's just from Pennsylvania. He's from the same exact area. He is from the same exact area, around the same area as Nick, as I, okay? He said if he knew she was in Delco, he would have went for her first. He's going after her. Britney was excited to put these people on my fucking back. She was excited to do all of this. And we're supposed to all take pity? We're supposed to feel bad for her?
Everything's documented. I'm putting that out one more time. Remove my picture from your channel, Granny. This is my 4th time. Remove my photos and remove my property from your video. Remove it. I think this is the 4th time. I'm supposed to say it in verbally and get it in writing, and I have done both more times than I should even have to.
He said she's the easiest because they are in the same county. And it is the same old dance, isn't it? Justice for Sebastian. How do you feel about what Seth Rogers put in his latest lawsuit? Do you have any apologies to give? Want to take a link? Do any of you that want to accuse me of defaming a child have any apologies to give? I'll wait. All of you heard what his father said. The only person that was bald enough to stand up and say they heard it too was Chasen. She's the only one. A lot of those bitches were in my chat when I discussed it. A lot of them, including you, Joneson.
Yeah, we're going to get to Angela's next.
The sheer amount of time she must have put into this. This is so beautifully done. I cannot, for the life of me, you guys, it's only right that y'all please go over and watch it. Hold on, she's sticking her finger in her mouth. Hold on, guys. It is imperative that y'all go over to her channel and watch. Give her this view, please, over at Call It As I Sees It, because the amount of time that she had to have spent on this one video, breaking down the full timeline, showing you the truth and what really happened. Yeah, but go over and.
Did you guys hear that? Not only did it sound like she was sucking in for a second, but she scratched something. Listen. I'm going to be quiet. Just listen.
One video, breaking down the full timeline, showing you the truth and what really happened. Yeah, but go over and.
Did you guys hear that? I mean, to me, that was fucking crystal clear. I'll do it one more time.
Yeah, but go over and actually give Call It As I See It time, like you know what I mean, the view or whatever. And yeah, poor Seth. This entire thing, we definitely have to check it out. Again, I'm gonna have to go through it again and review it when it's not, you know, the middle of the night or whatever. But
Scratching could be crumpling foil.
all right, let me see. Okay, sorry guys, I was getting. So Restream apparently does highlights as you're going through your live stream. Restream highlights things for you.
Restream does not highlight anything on its own. Yeah, she's definitely not smoking meth. That I can tell you.
All right, let's keep it going. Shout out to Call It As I Can See It. Yes, Punky. Yes, she is absolutely. Duck and Dive, thank you so much for the floating heart. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. You are so sweet. Let's keep it going because I got to hurry.
Told you guys it was painful. And yet she gets gifts and super chats for this. Make it make sense. Now, let me also add, the person that recorded this has this sped up. So it's even more painful at regular speed. This is actually sped up. Still silent. But she's not sleeping. Retha, I said, if she cams up.
All right, I'm going to try to read this as quickly as I can just to get through it. So on April the 28th, 2024, GW says that Sebastian mimicked SA onto others. Okay, on June the 9th, 2024, Seth said that his son is not a predator. Okay, June. So
Out again. No, I didn't shut it off.
all right, so we got, okay, June 9th, 2024, Seth said that his son is not a predator to Granny. I'm sorry, his son is not a predator because Granny is saying it, not really to Granny, but his son is not a predator. 2 months later, on August the 10th, 2024, GW says SR mimicked SA behaviors as he got older. Once again,
she's out.
Wow. Okay.
Quick.
Now, what does Seth do?
Ask this question. Why wasn't he taken away from that home at that time? Why couldn't you take him? Why couldn't you take him?
Like, what happened to reading, Brittany? You were just reading. What happened?
Good question. If you know that they allowed, do you think I'm threatened by you, Nick? I'll see you soon too. You can more than welcome, Nick. Do what you got to do. You think I have any fear of what you're going to do? Just know I'll reach out to every fucking organization the same way you did. Ain't afraid of you. You think you're going to silence me for playing your own buddy's words? Came from his mouth, didn't it? So here's the question: why didn't he take custody? If they were so absent, as if they're so horrible as parents, why didn't they take custody? Great question, Pascal.
Why wasn't he taken away from that home at that time? Why couldn't you take him? Why couldn't you take him?
We were still in the middle of the divorce.
What does that mean? What's the punching bag mean? Did you just threaten me? Did you just threaten me, Nick? Do it again. What does that mean, Nick? Elaborate. See, you might have people on YouTube thinking you're a big shot, but I know as well as you know that everybody, including yourself, that you associate with is not a big shot in this county. And that's for fucking sure.
The divorce hasn't settled yet. This didn't happen.
You know, they run around talking about threats. Does anybody else take what Nick is putting in my chat on repeat as a threat? Because I feel like that is a threat. You just told me you're in my town. Now you're putting punchy emojis. I feel like that's a threat. Yep, definitely a threat. So who's threatening who? Why are you trying to distract from this conversation, Nick? You got a problem? That's the real him. You got a problem with this conversation being played again? Don't fucking threaten me.
After the divorce, this was happening during the divorce.
Yeah, find your parole officer, bitch.
So this happened during the divorce. So
when I was, instead of being the worried father, they turned around and pretty much said, "You're the hateful ex-husband."
Right.
Oh, that's what they said to you after your son was abused?
This happened during the divorce. So
when I brought up, I was, instead of being the worried father, they turned around and pretty much said, "You're the hateful ex-husband."
Damn, that's what the police said about him, the hateful ex-husband. No, I want everybody to see for yourself the threats that are taking place. These are the real threats. You guys are out here saying Nicholas was wearing a dress and, the Proudfoots are threatening people. Now you put a fucking punching emoji. You can try to change it however you want. You threatened me, is what you did. You threatened me.
Right.
Continue with your threats.
So let's talk about that for a second. Now, I know that there's been a lot of paperwork, documents that were.
Why are you doing this anyway, Nick? Honest question. Why are you doing this? There's another threat. I take these as threats. I'm glad they're all documented. Already screen recorded proof that is your channel. Why are you doing this? Why are you distracting from Sebastian with all these, threats? And we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and all this legal action. Why? If this is about Sebastian and it's all about finding Sebastian, why? Because somebody disagrees with your perspective on it.
So I want to point something out that Punky said. Punky said, "Oh, this is great. The vampires won't restream this. No, they won't restream this, but I want y'all to pay close attention. And I'm going to say this for the ones in the chat who are watching closely too.
We're waiting. Click.
Okay. I want y'all to look at what they're saying, coming in the chat saying, and that's no coincidence either. Because I'm playing something that they don't like. They're talking about my kids should be taken. This is sick. Look no further. This is where all of the harassment is originating from. Also, these things that y'all are making up, you can hear me flickering a lighter. And I'm not even going to repeat the other things that y'all were saying. Where do you get this from? None of those things are happening. Not one thing you just said. When are y'all going to learn that you're making up lies completely?
So a troll went in there and said something along the lines of, "You're a mess. We can hear your fucking lighter. Stop doing drugs on a live." Something like that.
Complete and total lies. Mods, are y'all getting rid of these people? Oh my God, they can't stand it. When I'm putting the truth out, this is what they're doing. This is what they come say. Luminous, you seeing that shit? Are you reading these comments? Oh my God, they're so bad. I'm telling you, these are the worst ones out of everybody. It's not going to stop the truth from being put out. It'll never stop the truth from coming out.
So she thinks the troll went in there because she's playing the truth. No, Brittany, the troll went in there because you're fucking nodding out. That's why a troll went in there.
Wow. Okay, let's keep going because I got to hurry up.
Case you came into 7 months later, are you threatening everybody? Why can't everybody come together for this child instead it's this big circus act of lawsuits, a cease and desist, and all these things? Why? How is that helping Sebastian? By trying to silence everybody who's been out here, keeping his name out here? That's gonna what? It's gonna do nothing. It's gonna do nothing but get ready to silence people that are bringing awareness to his name.
If you want a professional looking live stream without needing an entire production team, you need to start using Restream. From product launches to webinars to interviews and so much more, Restream provides your audience with the most seamless and best possible viewing experience. And the best part is Restream lets you go live on over 30 different platforms at the same time. Restream is trusted by some of the leading tech companies, media companies, government teams, even churches and ministry groups. So what are you waiting for? Get started for free today.
I'm 5'3" and this is Comfort Clothing's large size dreamer blanket versus their medium size dreamer blanket. The medium size.
I haven't done anything to cause legal action. Nick, you ain't threatening me. Nothing I've done.
It is so important. I can't for time constraints. I just cannot do it tonight. I probably will do it tomorrow, but it is very important that you go back and watch this and actually go through this timeline and read. Take the time to. I figured as much. I figured that was what was going on. I hope these people know that they, they're inciting and starting a lot of this stuff.
And she's out again. She had one mod last night, Luminous. Click, click.
I have to, y'all. I got to go to bed. But listen, it is very important. Please go watch it tomorrow. I'll go over it when I have time. I do thank you very much for your time. Thank you guys for helping me try to make sure that this thing is working right. Let me see. I think I just about got it figured out. But yeah, you're right. I got to go to bed. Did any of y'all, either one of y'all, by any chance get screenshots of what they were just coming in chat saying, like accusing me of getting high and a lighter and the things that they were accusing me of tonight? Did any of you happen to get that? Because if not, it's okay. But if anybody did happen to get a screen recording of that, let me know, because that right there is, horrific to accuse. You did. Okay. Thank you. Because, oh my God, like they made up how many lies was that? Like 4 or 5? Tell me you heard I was sleeping. You heard my lighter. I don't even own a lighter. There might be a barbecue lighter around here somewhere. But I think we even lost that at some point. We don't even have lighters in this house. And on top of that, whatever, I'm not answering to any of you. I don't owe you anything. It's all lies. All right. I'm going to bed. It's freaking 3:30 in the morning and I am dead tired. I've been up since 5 a.m. Y'all have a blessed night. Those of you
that right there tells me that we're right. Because if not, why go on a 15 fucking, a 3-minute rant about it? Did you get screenshots of it? Why?
Aren't the devil. And for those of you who are the devil, may God have mercy on all of you for doing this to innocent people. All right. Love you guys. Hey, Jump AZ. Oh my goodness. I've not seen you in forever. I hope you're doing well.
By the way, this stream goes on for another 10 minutes.
Thank you, everybody. You think she's getting fat on harassing me? Lord have mercy, Punky. Good night, Janelle. It was good seeing you. Y'all, we will be back to normal tomorrow night, and we'll have our normal streams and stuff. Thank you for helping me work out the kinks with this new streaming app. Hopefully everything will be good. God bless y'all. Sleep tight and sweet dreams, everybody. To those of you that are not, it's still daytime. Have a good day. We'll see y'all on the next one. Good night.
Click. Click. Oh, I guess they didn't stop recording. All right. So now we move on. So that was last night's live. I'm telling you guys, oh my God. I couldn't even believe we listened to the whole thing. I was like, this is fucking painful. One of the most painful lives that I've ever seen her do. So we just heard a timeline going after Granny, bringing up shit from back then. So now let's see how it really went down. And shout out to Angela Clips and Giggles for this. Okay. And I'll make it full screen so you guys can see it. Any kind of opiates? So here's Brittany blaming the Proudfoots, saying that they're behind it too. Now, let me just say the reason why I'm even playing this is because Brittany just sat there for 20, 30 minutes stating how she had nothing to do with it and it's all them and they deserve it. And, you know, all that other shit she spoke. That's why I played that one first. Yeah, I don't know who Elaine is. But yeah, in case you missed it, she says it multiple times in this. Oh, I hope they go after Granny. I hope they go after Granny. Granny needs papers. She said it all. And she denies saying it, but here's the proof. Now, this is key right here. Hold on. Doesn't seem like Granny got a C and D. Nope. Why? Was she supposed to? Yes. Clue, Barbecue Lady, Granny, SF, and Crabtree. When? But I thought only barbecue got one so far. That's what Brittany told us the other night on the phone. Oh, Brittany, I thought you didn't know anything about it. Weren't you the one stating that you didn't know anything about it? That you didn't speak to anyone behind the scenes about it or anything? Well, Maury called and he said that's a lie. Five C&Ds, possibly six. Granny is in the five. I believe their lawyer said one would go out and see what happens. Or am I making that up? I would say now Granny and Crabtree should go out. Now, Brittany's not worried about numbers. Numbers were down. It does me no good to go live on an off time. Were there a lot of people live? I'm going to let Justin do his stream and then I'll try again. But she doesn't care about numbers, right? That's what she said. Nina Gomez is Chris's ex-wife and one of his ex-wives and the mother of his daughter. Crabtree is Stephen Crabtree. He's from Sebastian Case. I think he's friends with Clue and Cletus. I don't know much about him. I'm the wrong one to ask. I just know his name. So Brittany reached out to Chris's ex-wife and says, "Hi, Nina. My name is Brittany Jackson. I run a true crime channel on YouTube, allegedly with Brittany J. I'm reaching out because I have followed Sebastian's case from the beginning, and I have also advocated for Seth and for you. When I saw you share your story, I cried." I cried with you. I am a domestic violence survivor myself. Okay. She's a domestic violence survivor herself. And I felt your pain in my soul. I am so sorry for all your children and you have gone through. I'm reaching out to you because I was wondering if you would be willing to allow me to ask you a couple of questions. I would never pressure you or anyone to speak with me publicly or anything like that. I just have a few lingering questions that I feel you could possibly clear up for me. I hope you're enjoying this beautiful Sunday. I hope to hear back from you soon. But she doesn't contact people. And of course, it's a God bless. God bless you and your beautiful family. How the fuck do you know a family is beautiful? Maybe they all look like Martians, like for real. Well, Britt, look at her numbers now. That's all I got to say. In 2 years, look at her numbers now. So it's kind of sad that this is in there because you don't care about numbers. You don't watch other people's numbers. You're very secure in your own numbers and who you are. Isn't that what you say, Brittany? How you like Granny now, bitch? Okay, Granny was never obsessed with Justin. I know. I was thinking the same thing, Retha. The music is epic. So now she's trying to assume that Granny is in love with Justin because that's the only creator that she aligns with. Remember Brittany said recently that she never spoke to Nick. She didn't know anything. She didn't know anything about him going after her because of where she lived. Well, look at that. He said if he knew she was in Delco County, he would have went for her first. Really, Britt? I thought you didn't speak to him. I thought you didn't know anything about this because you said recently that you didn't know anything about this. Well, isn't that interesting? Obviously, you did. Because Seth said he did this, Brittany. This is not new.
Like, is she? What does she get from that? What does she get by re-victimizing him and making him the villain over? And she has doubled down. This is what, the 4th time?
But remember, Brittany said that she had nothing to do with him going after her. This was like within the last couple of weeks. She sat there and said, I had nothing to do with it. I didn't know anything about it. I had no idea that he was in the same county. I had no idea. She just said this recently. Well, Britt, again, Maury called. He said that is a lie. So thank you so much for that, Angela. Because to me, that really showed a lot and explained a lot. And it's like, oh, Brittany, but didn't you say that you knew nothing about it? And Nick didn't have your personal phone number and you hadn't spoken to Nick on a personal level? Yeah, I remember you saying all of that very recently. Wow, how things change. Amazing. Thank you for the rage quit, Just Irish. I'm back over on Kick. Ooh, Miss Aries, thank you so much. Miss Aries dropping 5 gifted over on Kick. Thank you so much. Woo woo. Got that timeline going. I mean, that ticker going. Thank you. Thank you. You are not rage quitting. All right. There was something else. Shit, now I forgot. Okay, I wanted to go over that. I feel like there was something else I wanted to go over. You get used to Kick. Fuck. What else was it? I had a headache. I do not remember. I should write stuff down. Fuck, what else do I want to go over? I'm looking. I don't remember. You know what it is, Grandma Cece? You just got to get used to it. I don't know what else. Oh. Here, we could take a look. Hold on. I could tell you this much, it's quiet. And I just heard a click.
All right. I don't know. Let's try to try again, reality. Try it one more time. Hi, GSD mom. Yeah, I do think that's weird. That is weird as hell. I can't deal with these people saying I am Lindsay Clancy. No, you're not, unless you're pre-planning some. Yeah. Well, I don't know how I feel about that, but I will say that this Stan Lindsay crap, these people.
And she's out. Out cold.
I don't know, but I got to get in this presentation. Lindsay is not, okay, let me see. Lindsay is not a victim in any way, shape, or form. Those three babies are, she took one at a time down into the basement.
But she's not high, guys. Oh, you didn't know? Clue and Cletus are getting married tomorrow. They're going to the courthouse and getting married.
Okay. time for our. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. Oh, and somebody sent me a Cash App. Thank you for the $10.
Who the fuck sends her a Cash App? Yeah, this is live. Who the fuck sends her a Cash App? Are you trying to make her fucking sleep? Like, this is who you spend your money on? Are you fucking kidding me? This shit blows my mind. Literally blows my fucking mind. And they wonder why she gets away with it. Why does she do what she does? Because you idiots send her fucking Cash Apps for falling asleep.
I don't want to say your name, but if you want to say in chat who you are, thank you for the $10. That is awesome. I appreciate you. Okay.
I bet you do.
This presentation is a current thorough wait a minute, I read that wrong. This presentation is current through the close of August 27, 2026. The jury began deliberating that day and stopped for the evening without a verdict.
Why are you even reading this? Just say they went on verdict watch today. That's all. That's simple. It's not fucking rocket science.
Okay, here we go, guys. The jury began deliberating that day and stopped for the evening without a verdict, which was tonight, was today, basically, right? Because of the situation can change at any moment, I will pause near the end for a live verdict status check. Well, we won't be doing that because they went home for the evening. Okay. Lindsay Clancy.
It's tough reading, guys.
Lindsay Clancy is charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder with killing her 3 children. 5-year-old Cora, 3-year-old Dawson, and 8-month-old Callan inside the family's Duxbury, Massachusetts home on January the 24th, 2023. The defense does not dispute that Lindsay killed the children. The trial's central question.
Tough reading. Yeah,
all right, sorry.
It's written by
is
like a
whether
third grader.
The trial's central question is whether because of a mental disease or defect, she lacked criminal responsibility under Massachusetts law at the time, or whether she knew the acts were wrong and chose to carry them out deliberately. The distinction matters. Mental illness alone, damn it, does not automatically equal legal insanity. The jury must apply a specific legal test to the evidence about her mind at the exact time of the acts. What evidence from this section do you find most important? Why? You can answer that if you want to, or you don't have to if you don't want to. Lindsay worked, and I think this is a good to go through. It's taking us through all of it, and then we'll go to the closing arguments. Lindsay worked at a labor and delivery. She worked as I apologize. Lindsay worked as a labor and delivery nurse at the Massachusetts General Hospital and was on maternity leave. Patrick Clancy, her husband at the time, the two are now divorced. Testimony depicted both parents as deeply involved with the children before the tragedy. is actually aggravating because you hold it down and it scrolls fast. All right. The children must remain at the center of the case. Cora was 5, Dawson was only 3, and Callan was 8 months old. Cora and Dawson were.
Sorry, I had too many windows going. Someone gave me another video. All right, Clue and Cletus found out their courthouse doesn't do weddings. So Cletus was looking for an officiant. Clue was laughing. Also, we don't think she actually gets all of the cash apps. It's just her bringing it up to remind people to send them. That's possible. I agree with that. So their courthouse doesn't do weddings? Can't they go to a different courthouse? They should go to Nashville. They should drive over to Nashville. Molly Golightly can marry them. All right, so somebody sent me a video. Well, Iris sent me a video, which is probably more exciting than Brittany's video. And it's only a minute long, so yeah, they should go over to Nashville. How far are they from Nashville? I don't know. I don't think they're that far. Elvis can marry them. Yeah, they should go over to Nashville. And it would be really nice to do it in Nashville. Hang on one second. To have a courthouse wedding in Nashville, you must first obtain a marriage license from the Davidson County Clerk, which takes 5 minutes, and then arrange for an officiant or available general sessions judge to perform the ceremony. Both partners must be present, fill out the online application beforehand, and bring valid ID, plus proof of social security numbers, card, taxes, whatever. The clerk's office does not perform the civil ceremonies on site. General Session Courts judges, such as Judge Robin Hayes or Judge Bell, perform free, brief courthouse ceremonies by appointment at locations like the Justice AA Birch Building. You can request a wedding directly through the specific judge's division page or call the General Sessions Court to check availability. That's all. Yeah, it should definitely go to Nashville. I have friends that did it at Elvis. It is super easy to get a certificate. All right, so this video was sent my way.
Was ripped apart because they claimed that he had made weird noises on my live stream, which I never agreed that that's what he was doing, because he told me that he was packing some cigarettes or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, they've said that man was inappropriate with women when there was no proof of it.
Absolutely. I shouldn't talk about this, or I shouldn't talk about that. Somebody's expecting something. And it always... I'm almost there. Leave me alone.
Oh, my God. I thought I was getting a slow clap for a second.
The slow clap, you need to go to the hospital. but Brittany, like, I know, like, sometimes, like, I'll...
Seth was...
Wait Wait, I have a question. Wasn't it Brittany that just had this whole thing about laughing with them on a panel and joking around with the missing parents on a panel? Didn't she just do an entire fucking live stream about this? How dare they laugh on a panel with her talking about Granny? I'm pretty sure they just did an entire stream about this. And that was not packing cigarettes. So let's hear that again.
Was ripped apart because they claimed that he had made weird noises on my live stream, which I never agreed that that's what he was doing, because he told me that he was packing some cigarettes or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, they've said that man was inappropriate with women when there was no proof of it.
Absolutely. I shouldn't talk about this, or I shouldn't talk about that. I'm expecting something. And it always... I'm almost there. Leave me alone.
Oh, my God.
Now, did you guys catch that or no? Because Brittany obviously did catch that. I just caught it. I didn't catch it the first time. I got it the second time. Is there anyone that didn't catch on to that? Anyone? I'm going to play it one more time. No, he's not packing cigarettes. He says what he's allegedly doing, even though we know that, he's not. Exactly. It's fucking gross.
Seth was ripped apart because they claimed that he had made weird noises on my live stream, which I never agreed that that's what he was doing, because he told me that
She never agreed with that's what he was doing. Sure about that, Brittany?
he was packing some cigarettes or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, they've said that man was inappropriate with women when there was no proof of it.
Absolutely. I shouldn't talk about this, or I shouldn't talk about that. I'm expecting something. And it always... I'm almost there. Leave me alone.
Oh, my God. I thought I was getting a slow clap for a second. I was in.
It's a slow clap. You need to go to the hospital. but Brittany, I know, sometimes, I'll...
Okay, for those of you in the back, he was mimicking what it sounds like to jerk off. It had absolutely nothing to do with packing cigarettes. It didn't sound like he was packing cigarettes. He absolutely was not packing cigarettes. By the way, Petty Cracker, thank you so much for your super chat. I am so sorry I missed it. I saw it and then I just ignored it. So I am so sorry. But can you explain why they were laughing? Because again, I just remember her going on this entire fucking rant about Granny sitting on a panel laughing with them. How dare they make any kind of comments? This was all said just a couple of days ago, as a matter of fact, when Chris and Katie were on panel on Granny's. How dare they talk to them? How dare they laugh with them? This was about Sebastian. Why would they talk to like that? But yet here you are with a man who basically insinuated he was jerking off. That's not inappropriate, Brittany? Can you answer for that, by the way? Because inquiring minds would like to know. That's kind of fucked up. Because again, you just said the other day, oh my God, how dare they? How dare they possibly fucking speak like normal people? Yada, yada, yada. You went on this whole thing about it. And look at that. You're laughing about the man of a missing father, and not only you laughing, you're giggling like a fucking 2-year-old. And yeah, that was only a few months after Sebastian disappeared. So, inquiring minds would like to know, Brittany, can you explain your actions, please? We'll wait. We need answers. Oh.
Pronounced dead on January the 24th, and Callan died on January the 27th. And the stream is medical or
Rewinding it.
and J oat cookies. Have you ever tried those? I think it's called Bobo's PB&J. I love the strawberry and the grape ones. It's basically instead of a bread with a bread, you like to make us DJ.
You got any
Let me
bread?
see. No, I got this.
Not yet.
Catch Me says I'm addicted to Starburst and orange.
Well, that was interesting. He said, "You need me?" And she said, "No, I got this." Yeah, I rewound it, but this is live from now.
Cream Lifesavers. I eat them by the bags full. The orange cream Lifesavers, while you're joking presentation, claiming that he's responsible for parents.
I guess she didn't have it that much. Because she be out. And she's still out. Thank you, Deafening.
All right, let's see. Let's see what y'all are saying. As he should, they all admitted she did it. Right. She's even admitted she did it.
Thank you, hon. I guess she don't got it. Right, Patty? Amen to that. Yeah, she's still out. For fuck's sake, Brittany, wake up. Yeah, she's out. It's not even that late there. All right, I'm fast forwarding. Damn. She was out for like 7 minutes. I'm still fast forwarding. Now she's going to come back and say, "Guys, can you hear me? I was on mute." Wow, she's still.
Sorry, I had to get the baby from. I had to run in.
Oh.
I'm not muted. I'm here. I'm sorry. I had the baby. I had to go grab her, but I think we're good now. Can y'all hear me all right? Everybody hear me? We're ready to get into it? All right. I want to see, before we get into this, I want to see where the subs are at. I want to see where you guys are at with this. So we're going to do, I don't think I can do, can I do a poll on here? Let me see if I can do a poll. I think I can do a poll. Let me see.
If she says no, she's going to be the dumbest bitch ever. Because a poll is done on YouTube side, not on StreamYards or Restream.
I think so. Look.
Hey, Alabama. Zaxxy, me, Justin, and MGL went over to Kick 3
So we
years
got
ago.
that. Welcome to the world of lint lickers and cootie queen.
And everyone over here laughed at us. Look at these guys on Kick. They're not going to make any money. Kick sucks. It was pretty funny. And now they're all over there.
Okay, so
I don't know,
if it'll
Samantha. I'd
give
say
y'all
the
an
same
option
thing.
to ask the question to the chat. Do you believe that Lindsay?
Yeah, talk about the most unoriginal motherfucking account. Names. Did you see what is scrolling on the bottom?
Right.
You can't see it. It says, "Welcome to the world of lint lickers and cootie queens." Really, Brittany? Why don't you just steal Jay and nonsense? Like, how fucking pathetic are you? Yeah, I'm not even pausing it. She is on play. There's a clicks. You could see it. I'm not even touching it. Every
All
night.
right. Let me see if this works. Do you think Lindsay is guilty? I typed it in. We're going to see if it works, guys.
Isn't it appropriate for true crime? Every time she pauses, I'm going to
it's worth a try.
I'm going to show it. Just so you guys don't think I'm like,
So here's my goal. If this stream does not, or this restream does not work or do what we need it to do, then I'll go back to StreamYard next week, I guess. But I really don't want to have to do that. Okay, so it says show. What do you guys see? Well, I can see I messed it up. Hold on. I don't think it gives you the option to vote on it, though. Let me come back to you guys.
Just give me another 30-minute stint. Yeah, StreamYard Griff incoming. I mean, StreamYards is easy, but like for me personally, I don't need it.
All right.
So I said when my $25 a month runs out, I'm not
tried.
renewing.
Let me come see. Let me look in chat and see if I see you guys. Hang on. Chat.
To be fair, I'm just as guilty in Patreon, so I cannot say anything about it.
Can you guys see it? I don't see it on my end. Oh, yeah, I do at the bottom. I'll just leave it there, I guess.
Yeah, wasn't it BJ that said a couple of days ago that she's got to worry about her kids and she's going to stream during the day? She's not going to go live late at night again. Remember all that? She had an old video of hers from years ago, and I'm glad I watched. I refreshed some things I'd forgotten that was happening. Did she ever send out? Oh, I don't know.
You think she's calculated the one that got away? Okay, Just Jana says someone in psychosis doesn't snap out of it long enough to return.
a call and then continue where they left off. Okay, so Jenna thinks that she's guilty as well. My presentation, just bear with us.
Fast forward and you hear a click. Who's it by?
Uh-oh, hold on. All right, give me a second. I'm going to pull this photo up.
Yo, I was watching her last night. She's changed a lot. Like her hair looks different, her makeup looks different. Granted, I haven't watched her in a while. But I was like, oh, damn.
Real quick. Because I don't want y'all to not have something to look at while I'm getting into the timeline, you know?
She wants you all to have something to look at while she gets into the timeline. Really? Is that even a thing?
So I got to be honest with you. I'm absolutely stunned with how much this case has.
My name was mentioned. What's the video about? Why was I mentioned? Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with that. Anything to do with MM, I ignore.
I mean, the entire world is talking about it. The entire world. So
yeah, a timeline that's not hers. And she's out.
all right, I'm grabbing a photo just so we have something for you to look at. I really do like this presentation that we have. I hope you guys do too. Just be patient with me. I'm sorry. So sorry. Let me see.
Oh, I do remember the other thing I wanted to show you guys. The pictures. I'll get them.
One second.
I don't know how anybody supports the doc theater. I really don't. And I'm like way behind. I'm only at like 50 minutes in. At least my haters aren't in her chat. Hey, Kaz.
All right. I think I got it. Hold on. Slideshow. We're going to do this. I think we're going to do this. I was trying to do one before my stream. I wanted to do a slideshow. But I didn't have enough time. So just hang on. If we don't have that, that's okay. We'll just work with what we got.
I feel you, Cabin. I actually stopped talking about, stopped listening to her for like 2 years. Definitely over a year. I just couldn't. Like, I'm like, I can't listen to her.
Here we go.
Well, I cannot believe I can't.
You can't believe what? You can't what? Oh my God. Why do I torture us like this? Why?
All right. We're going to do that.
This is right now. This is current.
Okay. This is a good one. I think this picture right here will suffice. Hang on. Well, as soon as I click on it, it takes me to, hold on. I'm going to share it with you guys. We'll just do this. Hold on. Get that one off.
And it takes her 10 minutes
Let me
to
come
do
back
that
to
as well.
you. We'll share this. One thing I got to tell you, one thing I really do like about Restream, that it pops right up like that, unlike StreamYard. StreamYard, it does not. With Restream, it pops right up, and I like that. So let me see. I'm gonna put myself at the bottom. And then let me, I think this is a good one. Look at that. How sad. Absolutely devastating. Absolutely devastating. So let me see where you guys are with me. Are y'all here with me? Okay, we're good. Everybody good? YouTube audit, I'm looking and I did not see the option for a poll. I did not see the option for a poll. So I will go through the closing argument. Love you guys. Thank you for being here. Please click that thumbs up if you haven't already.
Yeah, make sure you click the thumbs up while I sleep.
Y'all know how that helps the stream. Thumbs up. Okay. How are you, Tiff? Very good to see you guys. I'm glad all of you are here. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to start this presentation that I have. Okay, let's do this. So where it stands right now, just as a status note, the jury deliberations began on August the 27th and has recessed without a verdict. They will continue again in the morning, pick back up. And I genuinely feel like, solely my opinion, I have nothing, I have no information that's making me come to this conclusion, just my opinion based on everything that we've seen. I humbly believe that they will come back with a verdict tomorrow. I don't think that this is going to be a situation where,
based on what? Your knowledge, your inside secrets? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, I humbly believe they're going to come back with a verdict tomorrow. Do you know how fucking complicated this is? I don't think they're coming back till at least fucking Tuesday.
we wait an entire weekend for the jury to figure it out. I really don't. I think that there will be, whether it's a guilty or not guilty, I think that we'll have a verdict by tomorrow. So the one that got away is even getting a little bit more braver than me and saying, verdict watch tomorrow by noon. Clock it. Okay, I see you. Gotcha. All right.
I agree with
And
you,
I
Danny.
listen, I'm gonna look in the chat as much as I can. Bear, if I miss your comment, just remember that I'm
Jesus Christ, Brittany, try staying awake first. It's kind of hard to read comments if you're fucking sleeping.
also looking at it on another page. I'm not going to be looking in the chat constantly. So just bear with me. Oh, we got quite a few people saying guilty. Wow. So if not another Casey. Stupid. Okay. Ivy says stupid question, but would the jury have to? Oh, let me see. Reality, do you want to try to come up? Yeah, that actually was not a bad question. That was actually a really good question, by the way.
Brittany, the brain scholar. Who's out again?
Okay. All right. Here we go. We're getting into it. Suicide. I hate to say that word, but I have to for the sake of just getting it out there. Severe postpartum mental illness. No idea.
Brittany, if people want to read an article, they can read it themselves. That you're not like, the movie phone guy. Nobody wants to fucking hear you read shit. And she's out.
Y'all, I think I hear the little one. Give me just a second. Give me
Of
just a
course
second.
you do. Of course you hear the little one. Where's that monitor you can look at? Yeah, she's deep diving. I just want to know where that good old monitor is that she was using. Oh, without a doubt, Jenny. Without a doubt. I have such a fucking headache. Oh. All right. But before I get off, I got to show you guys this. Hold on. Let me pull it up. And by the way, the stream is still running. Hold on. No. Why does it fucking do that? The fuck? Okay. Yeah, I never put it on pause. It's been running. Why would anyone put up with this shit? That's what I want to know. Why? I'm going to fast forward it.
It's not even loud enough to where I can hear it from the other room. I don't know. Does anybody believe me about that? I swear to y'all that's true.
Damn, she only has 68 thumb ups.
Wait a minute. Catch me if you can. What? January the 24th. And Callan died on January the 27th.
Uh, 247. And she's out. God, she's painful. I am going to get off, though. I got a fucking migraine from hell. But before I get off, I'm going to show you guys something. Oh, I can't take her anymore. I just can't. Yeah, she doesn't get very many thumb ups. I've noticed that. But before you guys go, hold on. You got to see this. So, Truth goes live and shows everybody. Hold on, where'd it go? Hang on. I can't wait for my new mouse to get here because this one is broken. All right. So Truth goes live and tells everybody this is his picture. Okay. He said that's him when he was a security guard. Okay. Truth doesn't have that body. So I'm going to guess this is like 30 years ago. Because, yeah, he does not look anything like that. And it is hard to tell. I don't think that's his tattoos either. But he's claiming this is him. Okay. So I did one myself. So I went to ChatGPT. And I said, I need me with a Barbie doll body. Here's my face. Here's my headshot. But put me in a security suit in a Barbie doll body. And it must look like it's from the late 80s, early 90s. And this is what they did. How fucking smoking hot am I? That's right. Hot. And it does look like it's from like the late 80s, 90s. But how fucking funny is that? So, yep, there's me. So anybody can be a security guard with anybody you want. I know I look good, right? I'm like, damn, look at me. And there's a picture on it that said, there's a date on another one that shows, I think it was like 9/22 of 89. I'm like, yep, I was like 19 there. Damn, I'm looking good. Irish, I meant to look at that. That is a racist symbol, isn't it? I know, right? Look at that. Look at that bod. I thought it was funny as hell. I was like, oh yeah, look at me. I'm that security guard. Now, I don't doubt that the picture is real. I just don't think it's him. But, it could be. But he makes it out like whenever this picture was, Jelly Roll wasn't even a singer. So him saying he worked security for like Jelly Roll, no, you didn't. Google OK sign. Is that what that was? I knew it meant something. I just didn't know what. And my other question is, where's his glasses? Exactly, Doxy. A couple of years ago, which Jelly Roll didn't make it until a couple of years ago, but a couple of years ago, he was fat on TikTok. He was fatter than he is now. So I'm like, there's no way. So yeah. Go me. That's right. You had this body 30? Yeah, I didn't have this body 30 years ago. And I had a good body, but it wasn't like that. Shit, if I had that body in real life, I'd be fucking posing for Playboy. I'd be like, Playboy, hustler, come take me. Take me away. Right, Pam? Exactly. I'd be Hughes thing. That body is missing some ribs. Well, mine? No, that's got ribs. Shit, I'd be like the biggest whore ever. If I had that body in real life, shit. I really would be like the biggest whore ever. I just think it's funny that even ChatGPT got like busting out of the shirt. You know, like it's tight and shit. But yeah, that's my security out from 1989. Ah. I don't know. If he had that body and then went to what he has now, like what happened? I know, right, Pam? I wouldn't have a choice. He's got short arms. Like someone else said that about his hand. Like, look how small his hand is. I don't know. The picture just seemed weird. Like, okay, so you're a security guard. Why is your face covered? You don't have any pictures that show it's you? I did try reversing it and it didn't come up as anything. I don't know. It's so hard to tell if it's manipulated. Someone said the tattoos don't match, but it's hard to tell. I spent like an hour trying to look at his left hand. I sit bedside you. Exactly, right, Pam? Kendra, look out. I was like, I love ChatGPT. Elevated Truth said this is him, but he never said from when. Shit, I always looked at myself as sexy. Because I always said that I may not be like beautiful, like to everybody, but I am a sexy bitch. Oh, I can't open it because anyone could see it. Oh, wow. But yeah, I don't know. It could be him, but again, it's 30 years ago. And if he had that body, I can't even say shame because I mean, I had a great body, not like, in this picture, but I had a good body when I was dancer and I let it go. So I can't say anything. The finger does look small, but it could be the angle as well. But he does, one of the pictures that he showed, thanks, Florida Nana. One of the pictures he shows has the, whatchamacallit, the okay symbol, and he like touts it. And I was like, that means something. I think that's racist. I think, not positive. Yeah. I don't know. It just, like I said, it could be him, but it's definitely from a long time ago. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it looks like an old picture, but why let yourself go? You don't even have kids. You know what I mean? But I'll give you guys one more look at hot, sexy me. Woo woo. Oh. I keep hearing Discord, but I don't see anything being said. All right. Sly, is that Chica video good? All right. I also want to thank all my kick peeps. We did good. Well, all right. I am getting off though. I got a fucking headache from hell. What's up, Outspoken? I don't know why my head hurts so much, but it's like pounding. So I want to thank everyone. Thank you guys for super chat. We still didn't make goal though. We got to make goal by the end of the month. If you guys want to do a giveaway, we got to make a goal. So we'll try again tomorrow. I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. Thank you guys for super chats, gifts. Don't forget, order your candles, energycandles.com. I will be back on working on the website tomorrow. I had to go out today and do some stuff, spend some time with a friend, and that's it. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Peace out. Don't watch Britney while driving because you might fall asleep. All right. I will see you guys later. Peace.